Is your home equity about to get wiped out by a decade-long market crash? A macro strategist, Melody Wright, says the writing is on the wall.
But in the
And the industry is ignoring it. She said the writing on the wall and the industry is ignoring it. Okay. Again, Melody Wright. You can look her up. I did a little research on her. And I did a little research on the stuff that she was talking about. So when you actually look at the numbers, the median household incomes are barely crawling upward, while home prices and interest rates are pushed to levels that really don't make a lot of sense, economic sense. People are projecting prices to keep rising 2 to 3% a year. Like that's just okay. Like if we continue on this trajectory that we're going, and even put the pedal down a little bit more, because 2 to 3% is not what's year over year, right? So 2 to 3% means it's growing at an even faster pace than it's growing right now. If people already can't afford the houses that they living in, their wages not going up, and you telling me that prices are going to continue to go up and people going to continue to keep buying?
not even that. When your property value goes up, your property taxes go up,
Mm-hmm.
and that's why we are in an affordability crisis.
Yeah. So the question is, how is this even sustainable for the average family?
It's
We
not
already stressed to you.
sustainable. Like it's terrible now. I ain't even talking about 10 years out. It's terrible now.
Yes. And you telling me everything is projected to keep rising, or at least housing is projected to keep rising 2 to 3%. And in the same breath, you telling me that the market can't crash?
Y'all gotta understand, 3% of $300,000 is $9,000.
Yes, yes. That's a
The,
lot.
yeah,
That's a lot. And I think ignoring these facts, because that's what I feel like a lot of if you look at the news, like they'll be like, oh, wage growth is steady and prices are going to continue to rise. That's great for the American people. Is it? Like I think looking at that way is like it's just pure fantasy. That's like I don't know if
uh,
you
uh,
I don't know you watch romance movies.
yes.
I watch romance movies with my girl, and then after the movie, she'll look at me like, "Why don't you do stuff like that?" Because I don't live in a movie. This fantasy is not real. This is real life. All in all of the stuff that they're feeding us, I just feel like it's fantasy land stuff. We got to stick to the facts, y'all. Look at the facts. Yeah, we're not getting paid any more than we were 10 years ago, but prices are up 30% from 10 years ago. Yeah, so they definitely gonna paint a narrative, man. That's going Trump again. Trump, the era that we're in, Trump doesn't want to sound like a failure, right? He may look like a failure all day, but he gonna pump out uh wins, right? That's all he gonna say is this is how we're winning. He's not gonna say the housing market is crashing. He's gonna say, well, the housing market is great. We're seeing price growth 2-3% in the next year. Who
But
who is that good for? You know what I'm saying? Like, how is that good if I'm not getting paid anymore? You know what I'm saying? If I can't, if my mortgage over the last 3 years, most people's mortgages in this area went up, I can say on average $300. On average $300. That $300 is make and break a lot of people. If most people out here living paycheck to paycheck.
for sure.
So I don't know. I don't know if the market is going to crash. I know that if we talk about locally, if we look locally, hyper local, Cook County, South suburbs of Cook County, I feel like they're trying to drive us out of here, y'all. That I think this is a long term play to get all the. I don't know. I don't know if it's just black people, but black people definitely included in whoever they're trying to get out of here. I don't know if it's just black people, but I definitely know that black people is included. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. I don't know. And my other problem too is I don't know how to fight back against it. Like we can vote people in, but are they changing tax policy? Are they changing the tax laws? That's the same thing with the tax the rich thing, right? We can yell tax the rich all day, but rich people on paper don't got no money, right? So we have to change all the tax laws to be able to tax them. And who's not about to change the tax laws? No, none of these politicians is running on. I'm gonna change the tax policy. That's not
Look,
happening.
that's why Madami was smart. He put a extra tax on New York homes that were second that were not the
Second
prime,
homes.
yeah, that were
Yeah.
not the primary resident.
Yeah.
So of the individual. So that's his version of actually taxing the rich.
Yeah. I mean, it's a version, but if I'm the rich, I just won't buy my second home in New York. Cool.
Yeah, but it affected
They
people who
already leaving New
already
York.
they're not.
Just like it's exodus out of Chicago, it's exodus out of New York. That shit is unsustainable for regular people.
Yeah, well, there's still people coming to New York and people still coming to Chicago. It's a wash.
Yeah, it might be. It might be. I know I wouldn't move to New York. I don't give a damn how much affordable housing you put out there.
I
Because I
don't
don't want to
know.
live in affordable housing. I want to live in a nice house. I
I
want to live
like
in something that I bought type shit, you know,
I like New York though.
to visit.
Yeah. I definitely want to you won't catch me there in the wintertime for sure.
I mean, they say that about Chicago, but look where we be, deep winter, you know.
We don't have no winters like we used to.
Maybe not, but they bad enough. If you coming from anywhere else that ain't Chicago, that ain't the you know north this area like this, you like
Yeah, I
nah,
try not to
kind of
leave the
bullshit.
house in the wintertime, to be quite honest with you.
Yeah.
Like I get everything Instacart or Walmart Plus. All right, so what else
All
we
right.
talking about today, Chief?
So today, I mean, that's all I wanted to get into to start the show, but I do want to touch on. I drew a parallel between LeBron James' career trajectory and how he his business moves, how he puts himself first. I I
Okay.
I drew a parallel between LeBron James and how I think we should be moving as the Black community.
Okay. I thought you were about to talk about the LeBron James Michael Jordan beef.
I mean, it is part of that too. That's part of it for sure. That's part of it too. And just to go throw a little tidbit, and we could talk about it after we do Nikki's headlines. But my thing is, everybody look at Michael Jordan as the GOAT because Michael Jordan stayed loyal to the Bulls, right? The only difference between Michael Jordan and LeBron James is the Bulls were also loyal to Michael Jordan. The Cavs were not loyal to LeBron James. You know what I'm saying?
No,
LeBron James
but
took his career into his own hands. It's okay if everybody don't like it. Cool, that's cool. But
no,
we talk about autonomy.
I like LeBron James. My issue with Michael Jordan is, and please people from Chicago do not get on my head about this. I don't feel like Michael Jordan really cared about the black community as a whole. That's just
I mean, when did he ever get an impression that he did?
oh, I'm not saying he did.
Yeah.
I say that's my issue with him. I also
Mhm.
buy my Jordans,
But I
but
know
I'm
we know to the Black community, wealth, wealth and power and influence means more than racial pride. Come on. Michael Jordan said Republicans buy Jordans too. I'm not about to stand with the Black community. You don't know issues. What? I'm not about to ostracize white people who buy the shoes too. He never walked back on that. I ain't never seen Michael Jordan talk about anything that was racially positive. He stays race neutral, even though he's the blackest person in the city.
hold on. Do you see
He's
but do
black as the
you
ace of
think
spades.
conservative white men are buying Jordans?
They buying Jordans for their kids, yes,
Okay. I must say I
absolutely.
know they not wearing them, but okay.
And you got to remember, Jordan's been out since the '90s. So now the parents who have been wearing the Jordans, conservatives wear Jordans. Everybody wear Jordans. That's real talk. Everybody wear Jordans. They might not go hoop, and they might not hold them in such a high regard as the black community does, as if we get paid royalties off of Jordans or something. It'll be different if we got royalties off of Jordan. We don't get we don't see nothing from it. We more black people get killed from liking Jordans than actually make some money off of Jordans. More people get killed in lines waiting to buy Jordans than actually is making money off of some Jordan. It's crazy. But we can circle back to that. We can